Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Taurus. Oh yeah, so I shuffled all the cards now. So let's find out uh, what your person may look like. We're going to do the attributes, so their appearance, and we're going to look at a few different things for the character, the element, the zodiac, the numerology, um, the planets, so astrology essentially, and we're going to find out some zodiac traits of your person. We're going to try to find out what the zodiac is that's showing up for you. And it's going to hit for some people, it may not hit for everybody. And of course, this is kind of a mini reading that you might see with me. I would find out about the character of your person and all the things I just listed. And then I would look at how you feel about one another and where, when, and how you're going to meet them. And then, of course, we're going to just go into a little bit about your person. So it's kind of like a glimpse in what personal reading might look like with me. All right, so let's get started. All right, Taurus, let's have a look, see what shows up for you. Oh, somebody wants to build something with you with the Ace of Pentacles. This is rather nice because this is something you may be manifesting here at this time. You have the resources to do so, or there's some type of opportunity to either go for a career financially, gain on that, or build on that, or it could be an opportunity of some type of abundance coming through for you. Now, maybe this may be an opportunity of buying a lotto ticket. I mean, it could be that simple, or it could be going towards what you want for your best life. So, however you want to build that. So, this is an earth sign. It looks like an earth sign here coming through for you. And with an earth sign, this could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. And if this is the case, we're going to look at the bottom of the deck. Oh, and Six of Swords. So, this may be an emotional journey for your person, or this is someone going to calmer waters. They may be escaping or moving on from someone else to build something new. So, this may be a new relationship, even based on whatever manifestations you've created for yourself. So, it looks like Taurus, earth energy with air energy in their chart. And now, this is maybe what shows up most in their chart that's showing up today. So, with that, swords, that's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra aspects to things. So, the earth energy and the sword energy, and both are on that darker energy. So, that tall, dark, and handsome, or that dark beauty in a sense. Um, now, let's look. For Pentacles, it could be from the light brown hair to dark brown. And in the Swords, it's dark brown to black hair. So, really dark on the Swords. But because it's the Pentacles, we're going to look at um, the light brown to dark brown aspects. They may have dark brown eyes, brown, blue, or gray. Blue and gray are kind of rare to see with this darker coloring, but it is it can be. So it's kind of rare to see, but it is usually it's brown on brown or dark hair, dark eyes, right? But not, I don't know why it's coming up for me for it's really pinpointing on the blue and the gray. So it's almost like saying, although most people are the dark brown, in this case, this might be where you're going to see blue or gray eyes come in for you on the pentacle side. It's really pinpointing on that rare part for me. So this is kind of saying you can expect it to be blue or gray eyes you're going to see. So it's going to be dark everywhere. Not necessarily, well, the skin tone too, because it's medium olive, which is usually cross cultures. Olive or brown, or right up to I want to say African American or black, if you will. So yeah, right up to the darker skin tones. So, but having the darker complexion and the blue gray eyes, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be mesmerizing, is what I'm getting. It's gonna be really hard to look away from this person because you don't normally see the darker complexion, the darker skin, the darker hair, and then these blue or gray eyes. So it's going to be quite the contrast. It's going to be quite mesmerizing, is what I'm really getting with that. Like they're really honing in on this. So this is for somebody out there, Taurus, that the eyes are something about the eyes. So, anyways, height, medium to tall. Medium can be 5'5" to 5'10" to 5'11", even maybe even 6 feet tall. And then tall would be that last part of that spectrum, which would be for me for the 6 foot to 6'5" or more. So, I'm getting lean or muscular. So if they're a feminine, they're going to be lean or even have toned body, where they may go and work out at a gym, or they may be having a job that keeps them fit. And then also muscular for a masculine in the terms of pumping iron is what I'm getting, like working out in a gym. Now, they may not do that. They may actually have a job that has that for them, but very ambitious about possibly and how they look too. That's a big thing here about how they look. So they look after themselves, is what I'm getting. They look after themselves. So what else can I tell you? With the ace, this is going to be a Virgo. So a Virgo's traits. Let's see. They're well put together, so they're very not everything has to be perfect, but it has to look perfect. They're perfectionists. They like certain things to be a certain way, or they're very organized and reliable, and they're good with communication too, and curious. They want to know a lot, what's going on. They don't want to be out of the loop, is kind of what I'm getting with this. Um, and the perfectionist part is maybe that the part where you're not gonna like so much about it, but about that type of trait, but they're going to go out of their way to make things look good, right? So, I mean, whether it's themselves or whatever they're doing, it's all going to look really great. And not that it has to be perfect, like I said, but it has to be some effort put into it. And that's kind of what I'm getting from this person. Um, Now, with the swords, this is going to be a lot of thoughts or the way they talk, and they're going to voice how they think or voice their thoughts. They're not going to be one that hides what they feel. They're going to actually say what they want to say here. They're not going to kind of sugarcoat it. They're going to speak truth, essentially. So, let's just see what else comes up for me for this. Um, Now it is Virgo. Mm, What am I feeling for this? The Virgo. Now, hmm, kind of getting with this. Is it Pentacles? Okay. This is definitely building things. Hmm. don't know why I was feeling the magician. Magician is Mercury in air though, and it's the throat chakra. It's really showing up for me. Um, and I'm also getting more air in the throat chakra with the lovers. I don't know why lovers is coming up for me with the Mercury and the Venus. Um, Interesting enough. I am getting the Hermit as well. And the Hermit, I feel, is more with the earth energy, the third eye chakra. That's a healing with the Virgo, with the earth. So, really, the Hermit is really showing up for me, and that's having a lot of patience. This person may be very patient with a lot of things until they're not. And that's when they're maybe going to say something, but by then that might have gotten to a point of frustration for them where they're just going to go, blah! Not necessarily, but that might work its way up unless they have honed in on that and try to see it for what it is for them in terms of how they change their behavior. And I don't know why that's showing up for me right now because most people um, do the work, and that is part of the journey, is kind of looking at your own behavior of how you come across to other people and trying to become that better version of self. And this is really kind of coming in for me in terms of this. So this is an interesting aspect of this. There's a lot of organization here. Maybe they work for an organization or something along those lines. Um, they are leaving somebody behind, though. I'm really getting this emotional journey they may be on in this of escaping something. So, and sometimes spirit has a way of your rejection is your protection, is what I'm getting with this. So, uh, hmm, okay. So what else can I tell you about this? Let's look at the numerology. The numerology for this, for the number one and the number six. So the six is a balance being restored from something that has tipped the scales in essentially for that balance, right? So it's finally coming back to being restored where it needs to be, where you're at peace and tranquility, and you're back in your self, your regular self, where somebody isn't, tapping into your energy and pulling on it or um, sending chaos into your life or whatever has happened, you're looking for a new beginning. So this is maybe something that's happened a bit ago now. It may not be so recent. So it may be years for some of you, it could be months for some of you. And if it is recent, there might need some healing time, is what I'm getting here, to have this balance back in your life. Okay, we did appearance, we did the element, which is pentacles, we did the zodiac, we did the numerology, we did um what else we did the planets, we did the character traits, we did the appearance. I think that was it. All right, let's move on to how you feel about one another. And we're going to do your person first, and then we will do you, Taurus. Let's see, for Taurus's person. Let your friends help you ask for and accept support from others. So your person may be asking their friends to help once they meet you. Maybe they're going to get their friends to go up to you first, or um, I almost like a couple people there where I mean, one of them will start talking to you and bring a conversation around, and definitely some sparks flying here for me. Definitely wanting to get to know each other in more of a more is what I'm getting, just more of whatever. Oh, okay. There's passion, unrequited love. Okay. So it's on the fence because Maybe you've felt this before, or your person has before, and it's kind of holding back on this time. Is more of not ready to jump so quickly this time around, is what I'm getting, to build something and face somebody that doesn't really have the love for them but wants to get them in bed. So not about a hookup. And I feel like your person may wonder if that's what you're looking for, and that may not be what they're looking for. All right, so they might be preoccupied here, something to do with healing family issues, and this may be that maybe somebody in the family has a problem with the people that this person brings home, and I feel like it has something to do with nobody's good enough for my kid or something along those lines, unless they are. And it's got to be, I feel like it's something that's, I'm almost getting expected that this person isn't going to bring in the right type of person for some reason. I don't know why that's. Okay, yeah, there's been a separation from the family. I feel like they don't see eye to eye on certain aspects of things. Um, Somebody in the family causes waves when it comes to the love life. All right, so honeymoon. So I feel like what I'm getting here is if I find the right person, I'm just gonna elope, is what is being said here by your person. And the reason it's coming out like that is because family members, maybe there's been a rift in the family somewhere that trying to heal that may not be the way, there's some type of disconnect there. I'm almost getting like, are you sure these people are my family members? Because they just seem so disconnected here. Huh? Okay, engagement. Oh, all right. All right. You yourself could see yourself engaged to this person. Interesting enough. You're thinking, this person's thinking, is this just a hookup? And you're actually thinking, wow, I could see myself with this person. So when you first meet, there might be a difference in first impressions here, what you might be getting from one another, only based on experience of what you've already experienced in the past or what they have. And I feel like this person maybe has had a lot of people that just want to hook up with them, and it may never go anywhere. It's just a hookup. It's just a hookup. Whereas maybe you are looking for a bit more than that. And it's funny enough that they see honeymoon here with you. So I I feel like whoever you are, you could see yourself engagement here. With this person. So let's just see where else this goes here as we're going along. Oh, wedding. Wow. So isn't that funny? You have the engagement and wedding, and they're already looking at the honeymoon. They're not planning to have mom and dad there. They or somebody in their family. It's just not going to happen. They can't seem to get in line with the happiness of this person. It's about what that other person wants in the family versus what makes this person happy. They're not willing to accept that this person might be happy with somebody. It doesn't fit the, I don't know what this is. Like it's almost like a checklist of what, I don't know what this is, but you might know. I'm just reading the cards. So all right. You might be wondering, I feel like I know this person already. Like, how do I know you? Like, I feel like we've been here before. And this might be a past life. You're wondering if it is because you maybe are seeing something here from the past. I'm getting like maybe you're getting flashes of a past life showing up for you. When you saw this person, you could see yourself marrying them. You could see, and that might have been something from a past life already, that's already occurred in the past life that maybe happens every lifetime, but uh, it may have something to do with their family members that may get in the way of this, and this person may end up listening to that in a past life. Are they going to do the same mistake this time? And if they didn't pass the test in the past life and you didn't come together then, um, will you be able to come together this lifetime? So you might be wondering if you were once married to this person in a past life because you feel like you know this person so well. Yeah, there's a lot of playfulness here, a lot of fun. And of course, when I see this card, I see running around the house, tag you're it, or that kind of thing where you're playful, having fun with each other, and there's no rules is kind of the thing is like, until there is. Like there's boundaries, but I mean, like you're you're exploring the yeah, never mind. Yeah, yeah, you get it, I think. Yeah, you're exploring the rooms. Heart to heart conversations, honestly discussing feelings with each other. And wow, reconciliation from this past life. So maybe this is somebody from your past. Maybe you were separated from, maybe you had a family with this person. Maybe family issues have caused this separation this lifetime. So maybe it's coming back with somebody that you've had past life with and maybe even married in this lifetime. But I do feel like it's more of a past life thing than this lifetime. I don't feel like you've come together this lifetime. However, I mean, you know your situation and what resonates for you. So take what resonates, leave the rest. And not every story is going to be your story, of course, but there are some hidden messages here for somebody, even if it's not your storyline. Okay, I don't know why I had to say that, but that's what was coming through. Calling in your soulmate. So somebody here, okay, so it looks like you have, if this is your side and you're feeling these things, or this is what's played out in your life, maybe it's this side, I don't know, but whoever this is here, calling in your soulmate, this is essentially bringing this person in from a past life situation that's manifested this by calling in your person, and you're maybe visualizing this. It may help you, but you might be going from a look from the past life, that you're visualizing, that you've seen already your engagement and wedding in. You may recognize this person from your past life as that person that you married in your past life. So but you may not put all that together at the time, is what I'm getting. Oh, children. So you may end up having children with this person. They may have children already, separated from somebody else. Uh, your love life is being affected by children, so there might be children on the way, or that you end up having with this person, or it could be that they have it with other people. So let's have a look at when, where, how this may come together when it comes to you. Let's see. All right. Hmm. Somebody might be in bad health, or somebody here is not good for your person. Oh, this is a guided thing to maybe get away from somebody that isn't good for them, which looks like they are. They're escaping this now, which was kind of what I was saying already. It's being guided to you away from someone else that wasn't good for them. Yep, there's that journey right there being guided across. I feel like this might be away from where they actually live when they come across you. They may be coming in from somewhere else. Let's see. Yeah, there's a false person. There's the person that isn't good for you. So, it's from maybe somebody you work with that isn't good for you. Maybe they are having to travel with you for work, um, to do this occupation. So it may not be for a vacation. It might actually be a working thing. Let's see. And hmm, this might be somebody that is an older woman that's coming across. Maybe this is mom. Maybe it's a family business. Let's have a look here. Yeah, those expectations. I did say something about that earlier about expecting certain things that ticking off certain boxes or they don't fit the curriculum. Or like I don't know why curriculum, but it's almost like they have to have this and have to have that. They have to have a good education. They have to have this and they have to come from a wealthy family or something along those lines. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like you both have things that are coming across here that aren't good for you. And maybe you're picking up on this other person that isn't good for your person. So yeah, you're seeing this and it's a little concerning. You may even feel this. I feel like with this 3131 and if any other cards are going to show up that are same, this might be a twin flame. Oh, okay. This is concerning to a wealthy man. So, well, let's just see that somebody's not good here. Maybe you meet them in the hospital here. Yeah, this wealthy man is seeing somebody as a thief, taking something from someone. Taking away marriage from this wealthy man, and it may have to do with money, and that might be why this mom is having certain expectations in regards to the son. And I feel like this might be a well-to-do family. However, there's so much pressure about marriage when it comes to mom about the expectations. And I feel like she may get it just so hard for anyone to be around this man when this woman is there. And I feel like they may even say, you know what, you're just not worth all the aggravation I'm dealing with from your mother. And I feel like that might be a thing. Yeah, there is a marriage coming through here, but there is going to be somebody that tries to keep that marriage from coming through. And it's just like nobody seems to be good enough for this wealthy man. There is a wealthy business thriving between, this might be a family business here. And this may be, maybe a lot of people have tried to get with the son. Yeah, this person's coming into your community here. This is where this is going to hit for you. Maybe at the local pub or a place of community, maybe the community center, maybe there's a function or a dance or an event showing up for that coming up. Maybe for Christmas dance or something along those lines. You may meet this person in the street, walking up to the event. Uh, it could be that this person you might meet them in a lawyer's office, could be at the hospital. I think I said that once already. Maybe you work at the hospital. Yeah, this is a mother or a grandmother figure here. Could be an older sister or an aunt or something like that. I feel like Halloween is already past when this happens, so this might be this year. Um, it could be in an airport here, and these are all going to happen after the fact that you're going to put all this together. It's where you meet for the community hall or center is just around the corner from the airport. and it's just down the road from I don't know, pub. Maybe maybe they're going on a cruise or they're coming in from with it as an airplane. So maybe it's at the airport and it's maybe not far from where this is. Maybe they're coming in for a wedding. Maybe it's a wedding you're going to meet them at. Maybe it's a Christmas wedding at the complex. Um, let's just see here. And I'm getting there's this wealthy man's concerned about this mother. So it might not be the son of this person. This could be the suitor coming in. This could be you, and it could be a daughter here or a son here on this side. So, I mean, it could be same sex, it could be however it is for you in terms of sexual orientation. So, however that shows up for you. Um, it doesn't discriminate and it's no gender here. So, it's however it's showing up for you. I feel like though, there is a level of concern about this journey. I feel like mom goes along with this on this journey or is expected to go. Maybe she ends up in the hospital here. She may have been sick in the hospital and then ends up sick on this trip, and that might be how you meet here as well. So, I mean, you can take all the numbers that I have here on both sides and add them all up. I think you can see them pretty clearly on the camera. Yeah, so I don't need to talk about that or say what they are. You can add the two together to get a number, or you can add them all up and get a number and look up either scriptures or the angel number meanings, however you want to go about that. Yeah, there's those expectations. I feel like this is part of what happened in the past life as well. So this is really showing up hard in that fact. So let's just see how things evolve here in terms of houses and what shows up for your person. And then we'll do you and see what shows up in that regard. All right, this is a masculine. Okay, this is about a masculine here. Um, doing and moving forward, proactivity and expression. So, spiritual, emotional, intuition, and compassion. There's a lot of emotions going on when it comes to this masculine. All right, about how unique you may look or how unique they look. Um, there's a level of genius here in this card, and it's kind of saying about your intellect, your intelligence. Um, I feel like this is fruition coming in here. This is somebody's manifested or called this in. There it is. Life stats. Okay, so this kind of reverberates back to this past life debt about somebody coming in and chaos, causing chaos within this where most of the time you get close to marriage or your person does and mom pays them off and gets them to leave or just won't let it happen or causes so much chaos to the person that they are like, okay, you know what? This isn't worth the effort. I'm going. Your mom obviously doesn't like me. I'm not the one. And they give up on it. There's so much chaos that they give. There's no other way around it other than to leave. So they make it so hard. So then we have first house, the body. So I mean, you may show up as somebody very charisma and it if you don't have all these boxes to tick off, then you're not going to be a candidate, is what I'm getting. Um, and this might be something I'm getting the seven. Seven is that reflecting on a journey. And this might be what your person is seeing here as a pattern. And this might be why it's that family issues needing to heal that. But there's a separation from this. So I feel like he doesn't give mom much, or if this is your mom and this person isn't good enough, or that's been the consensus of it through the past, I feel like this isn't what's going to happen for you. I feel like maybe mom is sick and doesn't get a say in anything here. Let's just see. Yeah, there's things you're sensing this already. I feel like you already have a way of knowing this. Sacrifice. Yeah. A lot of people have sacrificed things. Sacrifice the relationship because of mom. Um, can't do anything about it like this, just no way around it. I feel like there's a different perspective about this, though. From your person, they're more aware of what's going on, as maybe they weren't so much in the past. And now it's getting to a point that it's just like, can't do this. Yeah, destined to release. So I can't make it up. Yeah, destined to release this. So I feel like if mom is maybe in the hospital and there's still these expectations being put on this person. Let's just see. Okay, so there's the things that are going to show up briefly for you that you might be picking up on. Um, it's going to be a flash and then it's gone, and then it reappears for you. So it's almost like that solar eclipse where it's bright, then it goes dark, and then it's bright again. So, yeah, endings bring new beginnings. So perhaps she passes. I don't know. There is a big change here, and this could be this ending of mom and son relationship or daughter relationship where there's this new beginning to go ahead and do those things. Maybe mom is going to have it where you're not going to get inheritance if you don't marry the way I want you to marry, and blah, blah, blah. And it's more for love for you. I feel like it's got to be about love. All right, there is some stability here, maybe on your end, where you have money already, a combination of tension and flow, and potential and a rewarding situation. So it looks like things change here. And this expectation ends now. Perhaps mom gets sick and this is where they have a heart to heart. I don't know. Yeah, investigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. So you might look into this about what this is about. Maybe you're wanting to shed some light into this or kind of know about what's going on between mom and son or mom and daughter, however that is. But it looks like there is going to be a marriage here. Now, regardless of the thief here trying to take away from this, I feel like it's marriage in the distant horizon, maybe even in your community, or this person meets you in this community. So, yeah, there's the provoker. So, definitely trying to provoke things from not happening if mom doesn't have an approval here or something like that. So, persistence, patience, and practicality is. So I feel like your person is going to pursue you regardless. I feel like it doesn't matter what the expectations are. Maybe mom isn't in a state that she can really say too much, but she may have somebody watching about this and informing about this. So I feel like there's going to be a getting eloped here. And what's done is what I'm getting. House three. There's the communication about this. So this might be after the fact. Interesting. Um, now, I'm kind of getting okay, something about a dog. Um, I don't know where that might fit for somebody. All right. Looks like there is an ending here. There may have been somebody in a competition. That may have been why. Oh, okay. The competition, it was with mom. Yeah, and leaving to go on to some happiness. And I feel like this might be the story of this person's life, or this is what your person's going to do, either leave family behind or leave this person behind that was putting them into a competition. So maybe it was another person that was getting involved in the relationship. Maybe it was mom. So there was an ending to go away from that. So let's just see here about the children. All right. I feel like yeah, this person definitely wants to have children. And I feel like there was a lot of missed opportunities of the cup being dumped out. But this time it's going to be a sudden thing that happens of a win. And I feel like this is going to be like that eloping and having kids right away as a surprise kind of thing. Maybe mom is going to know about this. Uh, Maybe you're picking up on mom being the enemy or the person that's causing all these problems. So, and I feel like mom might be saying, this person's a thief, they just want the money. And that might be what they're saying to the wealthy man, if that is mom and the son dynamic. And if it isn't, whoever mom has for a child, definitely in their ear, saying something about it being about the money. So, all right, so there is some type of what will people think? Is this public recognition about some marriage here? It, yeah, and the legacy they're building. So, oh my God. So it has to do with about what other people will think about this family. And I feel like this is having to do with a well-to-do family that is all about status. Um, it would be a scandal. I don't know what that is. What is that? Like, dude. There's been arguments here. Definitely arguments. Then, oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of felt like this was being manifested for sure because fruition was coming in. So, all right, maybe justice is playing the hand here if mom is getting sick. There's arguments here. They're sick of being having this argument is what I'm getting. I'm sick of having the same argument over and over about the person I want to marry. And there's been a lot of missed opportunities here when it comes to this. And this person just wants to have a family, wants to have a person that they can really um, love. And I feel like mom's really pushed a lot of people away by being the other woman. And I'm getting mama's boy status here. So, or a mama's girl or something along the just not good enough. Nobody's good enough. All right, let's just see what you feel here. You're seeing your ships coming in here. So, what is this? Yeah, there's some priorities being made. And it may have to do with this wealthy man. Very attracted, a lot of attraction. Maybe they're very yummy to look at. Um, let's just see. Yeah, there's the death. So I feel like this person has had a lot of endings. So I feel like this is a rebirth for this person where things are starting to change for this person. And it starts with you, where the changes end up in an ending where things get let go of, and there's some type of rebirth and transformation. And then this person, I feel like, is just sick of it. It's just sick of it. I'm getting. there was some type of calling in here. It may have been you, may have been them, may have been both of you, really, and you show up suddenly to take the win. And I feel like you might even win over mom here. Is she going to give a blessing about this marriage? Interesting. That, is that what's going on here? I feel like there might be some karma playing on with all the arguments about all of this. And with the house three is about communication. And then I'm getting with the three is a group of people. So this might not just be the two of you, it's you, your person, and mom. All right. So there are arguments here. So about maybe getting eloping, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And I feel like it's gonna be a conversation and an argument after the fact. Is there a prenup? Is there this, that, and the other thing? And I feel like it was we went and we got eloped and that was it, Mom. You have no more say in it. We're married. Something along those lines. Like, dang, just taking the reins on this. And yeah, I feel like getting away from mom is really going to help heal this riff because it's going to be out of her hands. I feel like you're going to win this person over, though. Not that you have to win over mom because it's your person you're with, not your person and your mom that you live with, unless they live with mom. But I don't feel like that. I feel like this person lives on their own, is doing their own thing, and mom is the one keeps sticking the nose in the business of the kid, where it's not about the happiness of the child, it's about um, the happiness of the mom. And the person has to live up to this. Now, I mean, there's one thing to say, look, I think you could do better, or I don't feel like that person's right for you. I'm just getting the sense, or however, but before they get involved. But then when they are involved and they're happy about the union, then it should be that you're happy for your kid as long as they're happy. And that should be what it's about. But that's just not what it is here. So I don't know where the dog comes in. There's a dog here that I'm picking up in, which is really good because I don't usually get pets coming in. But I keep seeing the dogs. And where was the other dog I saw? There was another dog somewhere I saw. Shit, now that I said that, I don't know where the dog is that I saw. Oh, I think it was, yeah, there's two dogs here. I don't know, I keep getting the dog there, and it's just like every time I keep getting about a dog. Now I'm getting holly. I don't know why holly's coming through. I'm getting holly or mistletoe kind of vibes. Maybe it was a pet that you got for Christmas or will be getting for Christmas. I don't know. There's something going on there in terms of a puppy or a dog or something along those lines. I don't know why I'm getting that. But anyways, there's that. Huh. Interesting. Anyways, I'm not going to keep going on. I mean, it's almost been an hour almost. So, a lot to unpack in this already, and this is just some of what you might see from me. But it is kind of showing a big common denominator here of all these missed opportunities for all these other people that could have been potential um, marriage material that have been dumped out each time. So I feel like your person is like, I'm having my win. This person I really like, and they're preoccupied here when they meet you. That they want to get to know you, but I feel like they're almost afraid to, you know, I don't feel like they're going to say anything to anybody. It's going to be quite the surprise that this is marriage is going through. And I feel like with this, you're definitely calling in your person. This is a past life experience coming together for you. So, wow. And it's all about going after the person's happiness instead of having this conflict every time with mom when it comes to a suitor. So, definitely a huge thing going on here, dynamic, and I feel like something happens here for this to change. So maybe it's your charisma and how you present yourself, or maybe the fact that you're already married. And it might be a secret that you're seeing each other, and it has to be that way until enough time's gone by where it's not rushing into this marriage, but getting to know each other behind the scenes is what I'm getting. So, anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Taurus, take care, stay blessed, and of course, thank you so much for all the donations and everything. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're almost at 6,000 subscribers, and I'm trying to get to 10. So, if you aren't a subscriber and you like to watch the channel, please consider becoming part of the tribe. We'd love to have you. So it's a great community, and I do readings most days, and at least three. And yeah, anyways, lots of videos to choose from if this one doesn't resonate much. So, but there's usually always hidden messages somewhere, and that is for somebody out there. Anyways, take care, you guys. Stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. Later.